Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat when you feel like it, and I'll do my best to answer those questions after the stream and as we go as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. The Alpha Michigan Brewing Company celebrated the day as a veteran-owned business yesterday. The brewing company gave all active duty and veterans $1 off each on a pint yesterday and today. One of the Alpha Michigan Brewing Company partners says the brewing company is owned by 2 Air Force veterans, 2 Navy veterans, and a Marine veteran, so it's important for them to celebrate Veterans Day.
For us, it's very important to be able to recognize all those that have served, because less than 1% of Americans have served in the military. And they're the ones that have sacrificed their lives for the freedoms that we enjoy.
In addition to that, they're offering discounts for donating to the Can-a-thon. For every 4 canned goods you donate, you get $1 off a pint until December 1st. And also yesterday, the DJ Jacobetti Home for Veterans made sure residents felt special this Veterans Day. The home held a ceremony in its chapel on Saturday morning. The ceremony included remarks by U.S. Army and U.S. Air Force veterans. It also included music by soloists and veteran Lois Westman. Organizers say AMVETS Post 122 of Ishpeming sponsored the ceremony. A representative says there was also a special dinner and dessert provided.
It's really very important for us to recognize the sacrifices and the commitment that they have. It's not really a widespread practice for those to serve in the military, so when we get a chance to, we like to recognize what they have done.
Following the ceremony was a game of Big Bucks Bingo for the veterans. The Northern Michigan University Army ROTC and Chocolate Girl Scout Troop paid visits as well. And the 9th annual Dentistry for Our Vets treated veterans to free dental care at John Fernetti Dental Center in Iron Mountain yesterday. Veterans were able to choose from a free extraction, filling, or cleaning. A dental center representative says veterans come from Escanaba, Marquette, the Keweenaw, and even Wisconsin for this free service. The dental center says this is an important service that not many veterans are able to receive.
This is so important to veterans in need. Dr. John shared a statistic that only 9% of Armed Forces veterans qualify for dental benefits. A lot of people might not know that. And so this kind of care is absolutely needed, not just in the UP and the northern Wisconsin area, but across the nation.
Area businesses also donated soup and food for those waiting for their treatments. And the honoring of military veterans continued this morning as UP vets got a free meal in Gogebic County. TV6's Michael Sobek shows us how the VFW Post gets the community involved to honor its veterans.
The Bessemer VFW celebrated veterans young and old with a Veterans Day breakfast. Veterans and local supporters were served for the breakfast buffet. Bessemer VFW Post Commander Donna Frello says it is important to honor the sacrifice of our veterans.
Veterans are the reason that we can protest. Veterans are the reason that we get to vote. Veterans, they've sacrificed, they've defended the freedoms for our country, for our citizens, and they're the reason for a whole lot.
Many volunteers helped cook food all morning while taking raffles. There was also live music and door prizes. The Bessemer VFW raised more than $800 for the UP Honor Flight. Volunteer Gail Sampson says being involved is important to her and she loves to help her community.
It is very gratifying. You're helping, so a lot of my friends are vets and it's just something in my blood.
Navy Vietnam veteran Thomas DiCarlo says over time since Vietnam, veteran support has grown significantly.
Support is a lot better now than when I came back from Vietnam. It wasn't the best. But now people are recognizing the Vietnam veterans a lot more than they did before. It just makes you feel good that you're finally getting recognition recognized.
The Bessemer VFW also plans to hold a free Thanksgiving dinner for veterans and those in need on November 23rd. Michael Sobek, TV6 News, Bessemer.
Thank you, Michael. And visitors to Barrel and Beam got the opportunity to build their own Christmas decoration today. The brewery had its 3rd annual wreath workshop. In partnership with Rock River Farms, attendees got to build wreaths out of supplies provided by the farm. The owner of Rock River Farm says he enjoys seeing what people come up with. He says it's nice to see people come back every year.
It's fun watching them improve every year, you know, like the first year they're kind of figuring it out, the second year they're trying out their style, and now that we're on to our 3rd year, they're like, oh, I've got this idea that I want to try, and this is a good option for them to come and try it.
There's one more wreath workshop on November 19th. To find tickets, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. And today, a Marquette church is looking to give active duty military members some Christmas cheer. TV6's Caden Minus stops by the First Presbyterian Church in Marquette to see what servicemen and women can expect.
Members of the First Presbyterian Church of Marquette filled the basement today. They are here to fill stockings for active duty military members in Ellenwood, Georgia. Church member Danny Jacqueline says this has been going on for 15 years.
During the holidays, we know that when you're deployed, you're away from home, it's hard to miss your families, and it's just a way of giving a little, Christmas cheer and love and care. And so they might be really far away from home, probably no snow and cuddled up by a fire, but there's still people at home wanting them to be healthy and well and sending good cheer.
100 stockings were filled with items like snacks, candy, activity books, and socks. Jacqueline says these items are donated by other members of the church.
We're so thankful to everybody who has stopped by and brought us treats and snacks and goodies and items, and they all go together. No stocking is the same. Everything's all mixed up, and it's just a little bit of love and cheer.
Volunteer Sam Elder is an Air Force veteran. He says he understands what it means to receive messages during active duty.
It means so much to the guys that are over there because they're doing things that they don't necessarily want to do, and to have that something come from home, no matter what it is, it's important.
Elder encourages the public to keep in mind veterans and those who are currently serving during the holidays.
They did a job that they weren't really prepared for. And they signed a dotted line. They didn't know where they were going or what they were going to be doing. So it's important that we remember those who served and those who will serve.
Jacqueline says the stockings will be shipped out this week. She hopes to send out more stockings next year. Caden Minus, TV6 News, Marquette.
Thank you, Caden. And finally tonight, today is the last show of the year for the Marquette Record Show. It will be going until 10 o'clock tonight. So there is still time if you haven't gone yet. They are going to have pop culture trivia event at 7:30 following the show as a little send-off. This was the 10th year of Jeff and John's record show.
For me, it isn't just about selling records. It's about learning about new music. It's about sharing things that I'm passionate about and finding out about things from my, as I said, old friends and new.
For us, it really helps bring everybody together. People can look around and maybe get some new stuff. So, yeah.
The next record show season will begin on March 28th, 2024. You can also buy records directly from John at the Emporium in downtown Marquette. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night where I'll be here in the same place at the same time. That's 8/7 Central Time with a recap of tomorrow's headlines. You can find us streaming on Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform you'd prefer. If you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you and what's happening in your community. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.